Did you ever think about how others could see you? Did you know that other people's perspective about you can be much different compared to your own? Everyone is under a lot of pressure to adapt to the society's ideals of beauty. You are probably wondering whether or not you are more attractive than you think. Well, let me tell you, there is a high chance that people around you see you differently. In a lot of cases, you might appear more attractive than you think. This is also because we usually tend to be really judgmental with ourselves and we focus on our imperfections. This is how the human mind works. In fact, a lot of times others can see something positive about us that we would never see in ourselves. According to studies and research, it's difficult for people to evaluate their own physical appearance and attractiveness realistically. We pay considerably more attention to the smallest details about ourselves than other people. As a result, most people frequently underestimate their own attractiveness. Pay close attention until the end of this video to find out 7 signs you're more attractive than you think, so you can understand how people actually perceive you. When you receive compliments, it sounds fake. If you are lucky enough to receive a compliment of any kind, the compliment usually comes off as ingenuine or as a simple kind gesture. You might feel very nervous if people just notice your appearance in passing, but in reality, they sound so unconcerned since they know that you always look amazing. At the same time, if you think about it, you wouldn't constantly praise about someone you find attractive anyways. When they change their appearance in some way or wear something new, you would probably just casually make a comment about it, not making a big deal out of it. The thing is that people consider your attractiveness as a fact, and they believe you might not need any compliments about it, since they assume you know exactly how attractive you are anyways. People enjoy talking to you. Do people frequently come up to you and start a conversation no matter where you are or what you're doing? If this happens to you often, it's likely due to the fact that people find you attractive. The fact is that those who are thought to be more attractive are treated with enthusiasm and kindness more than people who are considered to be average, and they also receive more attention. People simply want to be surrounded by attractive people because it makes them feel better as well. Don't get me wrong here, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantical. It can just be simply a result of your attractiveness. People are staring at you. This sign would probably make people feel uncomfortable if they realized that people were staring at them in public. But if this happens to you regularly, you might be more attractive than you believe. Even if you don't have an outgoing or chatty personality, you can still get a good idea of how much people appreciate your physical appearance. Their body language says a lot more than their words, and this is especially true for eye contact. When people see you, do people often stare at you, look you up and down? Do people stare at you more than usual when you enter a place? Do you feel as though everyone is watching you wherever you go? This is a telltale sign that you are more attractive than you think you are. People act weird around you. Did you ever notice that people around you are different once they see you? Did you notice that they behave differently around you than they do with anyone else, and they become nervous or shy when you talk to them? It's nearly impossible to stop yourself from becoming anxious when you're around someone you like or find attractive, because you really care about making a good impression to this person. If you realize that someone is acting strangely around you for no particular reason, it's likely because they find you attractive and are simply not sure what you think about them, and they also don't know how they should approach you or what to say. People can't believe you doubt yourself. It may be hard to accept that those people who we believe are appealing and attractive tend to go through feelings like insecurity and that they are doubting themselves from time to time. At the end of the day, we are all just people, and it is completely normal to experience these feelings despite your physical qualities. For other people, it might be simple to fall into the idea that attractive people have nothing to worry about because of how beautiful they are. But the truth is that literally every person experiences moments of doubt and lack of self-confidence in a way. A lot of people undoubtedly find it surprising when they discover that you don't like something about yourself. When they notice or you admit yourself that you are not confident, they don't understand why. You may say that you wish to change certain parts of your appearance or body, and they will think that you are out of your mind. They don't really notice or care about your imperfections. As I said before, they look at you in a different way than you look at yourself. People don't compliment you. I know, this sounds really weird and controversial. I'm sure you can recall a time when you were really confident in yourself. You really put a lot of effort into your looks and you were sure that all eyes would be on you. But you were disappointed because you didn't really receive any compliments. Believe it or not, but this does happen to a lot of attractive people. And it's completely normal to question or even doubt yourself and believe that something is wrong with you once this happens. The good part about this is that it's actually a good thing, and a lot of times it only proves your attractiveness. People simply believe that you are aware of how attractive you are and don't feel like they need to tell you. Or in some cases, they might think that you're getting a lot of compliments anyways, and they are not trying to repeat what you probably heard 1,000 times already. Some people simply think that you get so many compliments that you don't even like to hear it anymore. This is really interesting, but they do think this way, and I know it's incredible, but that's how it works. People are extremely nice to you. We frequently question whether someone is flirting with us or just being kind when they do something nice for us. But the answer isn't always completely obvious because either of these things could be the case. The bottom line is that most people will go out of their way to help attractive people, even complete strangers. This might be unfair towards less attractive or average-looking people, but it's likely that they are helping you out because they find you attractive. There's a good chance that when people act in an exceptionally pleasant manner toward you, like smiling at you, chit-chatting with you, or helping you out with enthusiasm, it's because they find you attractive. Remember, even if these signs don't apply to you, it doesn't mean you aren't attractive. Face your doubts and false self-perceptions to understand that people actually value you for who you are despite your looks. Learn to be comfortable with who you are as a person, inside and outside. At the end of the day, what matters most is how you perceive and feel about yourself, so be sure to embrace all the wonderful qualities that make you who you are. If you found value in this video, please smash that like button and consider subscribing.